And let's get straight to our top story tonight. A nationwide bandh called by the BJP and left parties to protest the hike in petrol prices evoked a mixed response today. In some places, buses were stoned, trains were stopped, and people were forced to shut down their shops. But then, as the political parties say, this was all for the good of ordinary folks, wasn't it?
A bandh in the name of the common man, where he was the biggest victim. Scenes like this in a state where Nitish Kumar loses no opportunity to showcase and improve law and order situation. But his party workers and those of alliance partner BJP blamed it all on the centre.
कांग्रेस की सरकार बैठी हुई है, मनमोहन सिंह की सरकार, गूंगी बहरी सरकार, वो आम जनता को मारने की कोशिश कर रही है.
In Maharashtra, as many as 100 buses were stoned in different parts of the state. And the BJP Shiv Sena combined claimed total success for the bandh. Shops were shut forcibly, offices saw low attendance, and almost the entire workforce of the state police was out on the streets.
We are at a village, Narsala near Nagpur, where tires are being burnt on the streets.
Across the country, in states like Karnataka, Jammu and Kashmir, and West Bengal, identical scenes played out. Most affected were transport services and markets.
Shops and business establishments are closed. Traffic is also off the road. Schools are also closed.
On Kolkata's Howrah Bridge, a bandh by BJP supporters, a flag-waving BJP supporters on motorcycles taking over this area.
In Delhi, the response to the bandh was mixed. There were traffic jams during morning rush hour and shops were shut for most part of the day.
Many would ask perhaps whether, if this is the best form of protest, blocking the roads and blocking traffic, whether that is the best form of protest.
You can't be doing like this. You can't stop going to work because of the petrol hike. The government has to find a solution, and I think we can do it peacefully instead of just stopping the road and creating inconvenience.
So while political parties may have scored a point or two with today's bandh, many will probably be asking, whose bandh is it anyway? Bureau Report, NDTV.
So when it comes to bandhs, especially nationwide bandhs, are all political parties actually being hypocritical at the end of the day? Joining us on that big debate tonight, Manish Tiwari, the spokesperson of the Congress party. From the BJP, its senior leader, Mr. Seshadri Chari. From the CPM, MP MB Rajesh. We have two political analysts with us, Mr. Mukul Keswan and Diptosh Majumdar. Let me ask Mr. Chari first. Mr. Chari, your party has been in power. It took some tough decisions at that time as well, and there were many fuel hikes that happened even when the NDA was in power. It seems that when political parties are in power, they take those tough decisions, but when they're in the opposition, they immediately take to the streets.
No. Whatever decisions we had taken, they were all in the best interest of the economy. And there were compulsive situations even at that time. There were price increases also, and we had to pay the price for some of the decisions that we took. But at the same time, we were also running a coalition. There were 22 parties. We took all our allies into confidence. We took the then opposition party, the UPA, also into confidence and took certain decisions. But the problem with this government is it has lost its total credibility. That is the biggest problem. And the problems that we are facing today are all the making of this government. You cannot keep on blaming the Greece, the Euro crisis, the US crisis, and this crisis and that crisis, and ultimately come back and say that we took decisions 8 years back and the Supreme Court has struck it down.
But at the end of the
there
day,
is a total crisis of confidence in the country.
Are bleeding. I'm going to quote a figure.
No,
that
oil companies are not
Scindia,
bleeding.
who's the Minister of State for Commerce, he has said this publicly only a few days ago, that the NDA government, according to him, raised fuel prices 35 times in the 6 years that it was in power. And at that time, the international market, the crude was only $12 a barrel, which is more than $100 today.
No,
that
in 2004, the crude market was $65 a barrel.
35
today
times
it is,
you raised those fuel
today
prices.
it is,
Today you are out on
and
the
the price
streets
of
protesting
petrol,
against
the price of petrol was something like 52 to 55 at that time. And even today, if you calculate the price of petrol, it should not be more than 43 rupees 27 paise. We can calculate it and tell you that at the rate of $106 per barrel, which comes to something like 5,327 rupees per liter.
Obviously, you took the tough decisions.
We had taken tougher decisions. We had taken tougher decisions. We had brought the economy to a stage where the Indian economy was poised to take off, and we were ridiculed for calling our economy a very stable economy, and we were ridiculed. And what has come to from 2004 to 2012, where has the economy come down to? And the oil companies are not making loss, mind you. Both the oil companies have posted profits, and Congress's own defense minister, UPA's own defense minister, has questioned their own decision. It is not that we are questioning.
Which is a point that
and their own allies have questioned. Mamata Banerjee has questioned. The left has joined the Bandh. DMK has threatened to walk out of the government.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news in your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.